It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sooners' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Here he comes with the return. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. To the air, it's Mateer. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Wide open spaces. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center on? Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Let's send the tight end in motion. He wants to throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Fires to the middle. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Finds the tight end. Ran right through the defender and now he's still running. They are on the move down to the 32 and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a nap.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The give on the inside.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give on the option. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It's a running room. He's up to 51 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's locked. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Big play for the Irish there. Reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you can really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Finds his tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it in the middle, it's Kent. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Here comes the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. That's reeled in, it's Kearney. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Right down the middle. It's caught. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
That makes the score Notre Dame 35.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught close to the marker, it's Gibson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Ott. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking for space, it's Ott. The Sooners get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes. Make sure he got that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Lewis. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Music note! Music note!
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Sooners! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate? So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Love. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Carr. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown Sooner! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going to swing it on second down. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Handoff from the gun. Runs from the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker. side picks up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling in your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this from the defense.
He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Fields. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it?
He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. It's complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the catch. It's Lewis. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Good timing on the quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Quarterback will keep it. How about about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the handoff. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a seam wide open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Rides the back on the option to give. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Flanagan. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know
know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way. So the defense...
There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you could score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to get the corner. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
second and long. He wants to change this route.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Going up top again. Got a man, it's Gibson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36. It'll be first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
To the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It doesn't matter who it is. Receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you. You just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burks. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Gives it on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Hawkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How about this offense, man?